Hello and welcome to another episode of How You Can Do It Too. In this episode I'm going to show you what I did to unstick a key in my ignition in my 2000 Mustang. As you can see, what was happening, it would get stuck halfway, wouldn't let the power steering, lock or the shifter and all that, and you just couldn't take the key out. I could start it and everything, but it just get to a certain point. And I've done everything. I've spent hours and hours, Googled, been all over the place, and just couldn't figure out what was going on. I take the ignition off, and as you can see, I've taken the whole cover, steering column cover off the bottom, which comes off real easy. It's just a few screws to take the panel off, and the cover's just got some screws. You just pop them off, it comes off real easy. And as you can see, I got it all exposed. Well, what I thought was going on is this control module down here. I said, well, it's got to be that. So what I did when I got in this stage, which I've had it in and out several times, and I even made a video of how to take the ignition key out, and I'll put a link to that video, but there's a little pin down here, and what you're going to want to do is, push in, turn the key to the start position, and it pops out like so. And as you can see, the ignition switch works fine. Everything turns. I can even take the key out, but sure enough, every time I'd go to pop it back in, it would still get stuck. So that's what led me to believe that it was the control module down here, which I didn't know a lot. But to get that off, what I did is took this little star screw, bolts down right down here. There it is right there. Take that out, and what that will allow you to do is to pull this little sleeve off. So I checked it all out, and said, well, while I got it out, I pulled this. Again, this is what I did. Pulled this little thing out, and it was all gunky and messed up, so I cleaned it. Pulled this little pin out right here, little clip thing, cleaned it, put it back together, just slided it back in like so. Put this back in after I cleaned it, and I was real nervous about taking this all apart. But then what I did is, I said, well, maybe this sleeve, was keeping the key pushed out a little bit. So what I did is I tapped on it, make sure it was seated, because it just seemed like the key wasn't going in far enough. Once I did that, took the ignition switch, get it in the start position. There again, my video shows you how to do this, and put this back in, and voila, the key turns all the way back, goes all the way back to accessory. You can take the key out, stick it back in, and start it. Everything, works fine, And again, that's what I did. I don't know which part fixed it, but there again, I've done everything I could think of. It's not the control module, which I don't even know if that has anything to do with it, but I hope this helps. And now I can give my wife's car back now that I got it all tore apart and got to put it all back together. But again, I hope this helped you, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.